All right, folks, back on the Bossman show, friend of the show. Texas A&M Commerce Lions head coach. He just got him an extension. My man, Jason Burton, doing big things down there in the DMV. Down there, I call it that with DMV, where y'all, the Metroplex V. That's what I call it.
The DFW, yes, sir.
DFW, yeah, bro. Like, when I come to Dallas, man, Fort Worth, man, all that stuff down there, bro, like, it's crazy. But I like it.
It's crazy. It's growing. It's wild right now. So man, now all these people from California coming down here. It's crazy right now, but it's a great time to be here, man. Appreciate
income
you having
taxes,
me
brother.
today. Huh?
Income tax. Don't say income. Don't say taxes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the reason. Because look here, in Georgia, I know.
Yeah, it's the reason why I've stayed here the whole time, man. Listen, you can't beat that. The taxes, the land, you can't beat it here.
I hear that, man. When man ask you, man, how to make you feel, man? You know, if you've been there going on your 9th year there, man, you put in mad work, you earn the extension, then you're going D1. How does it make you feel, brother?
Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing because, one, it's hard to get that first contract, and I'm on, I think, my 3rd contract at this university and my longest one. So for them to put the trust in me to lead this program into Division I, man, and to be here for 5 more years and have the opportunity to really have success at the Division I level, because it's a challenge when you have to make that transition up a level. There's all kind of challenges. There's going to be all kind of challenges that we don't know are ahead of us. But for them to put the trust in me to give me time to get this thing going at the next level, man, it's a huge blessing, and I know my family is very appreciative of it, and we're excited, man. We're excited for the opportunity. We've done all we can do besides win a national championship at the D2 level, and so to have this opportunity to go Division I and do it at the next level, man, we can't be more excited.
And I know in D1 you got to have scholarships, like 13 of them, right? Or is it still 10 like it's D2?
No. So for the men, it's 13. For the women, it's 15. So we got 15 full rides.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So can you split them up like you can in D2, or it's got to be full?
No, 15 fulls. But I don't want to split them up, man. 15 is already a lot of people. You can't please everybody. You definitely, everybody wants to play, and to play 15 people is tough. But the opportunity to get a lot of talent, and we're going to have a deep team this year. And we actually started workouts on Tuesday. So that's different. That's a change from D2. And normally we're not start working out until August, September. So to be able to start working out in June, man, and start practicing and get put in the work right now, it's a blessing, man. It's different. It's different to see everybody here right now. We're in the weight room. We're on the floor. We're working on offensive stuff. It's great, man. So it's going to be exciting times coming in Commerce, Texas.
No doubt. And Jason, like I said, brother, like people don't realize this brother right here, in his years there, he's had 4 20-win seasons, man. Doing his thing. 28 wins, 27 wins. No, this brother's coaching his butt off in D2, man. And, and you all get to play against some high majors in D1 sometimes too. They'll play you all. They play them well. So I'm like, people need to realize that women's game is a good game, man. And you do some big things down there. And I appreciate it. And I love seeing it.
It's growing. The women's game it's really good. Me and my wife have season tickets to Wings. I think I said that last time, the Dallas Wings, and they're rolling this year. We're actually going tomorrow night out to the game. But what the women's game has been doing, especially lately, man, it's been blowing up. And to see the success on the Division I level, the Don Staley's, the Genos, man, they've Adia Barnes, they've changed the game. And so I think there's a lot of excitement around women's basketball, and there's been a lot of excitement around here, man. We've done a great job as far as our turnout, our fan base here. It's been phenomenal the last few years as far as the support that we've gotten as a Division II women's basketball team. And now we're going to have some names coming to our place, and we're wrapping up some contracts here that in a season, not next year, but the next year after that, we may be having a Big 12 team come play us at home. So it's just different, man. It's going to be exciting. It's going to give our fans and our community a reason even more to come out and support us. But it's going to be fun. I'm working on trying to get something down your way, man, down in Georgia or Florida. I'm trying to get the game out that way.
Well, the men are playing here in Georgia State's MTE. I know that's happening.
Oh, really?
This year, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys millions. I was like, man, why ain't Jason's all they doing for them?
Hey, I'm working on it. We're actually playing at Mississippi State. That contract's done. So not quite Georgia, but we're playing a couple SEC schools this season, and Mississippi State being one. But I'm trying to get me a game out that way.
Yeah, I hope Tech or somebody will play you, man. I'd love to see you out here. Like they'll be the one that I wear non-Tech or stuff gear. I'll
What's
have them
funny
a year, man.
one of my friends just got the Georgia Tech assistant job, Lysandra Barrett, and I actually talked to her a couple of weeks ago. We talked about possibly doing something next year, so we'll see if we can make that happen, man.
No doubt, man. And you know what, Jason? What I love about it is, man, you did the right way, man. Like you have a conscience that's clear every night. You have a soft pillow because you've done it the right way, D2 level, man. Because building this thing up, like I said, you've done all you can do down there, except win a title. So to challenge yourself and go up another level, man, and also you can attract even different kind of recruits now because you're now D1. So talk about that piece of it as well, Jason.
Man, so what's crazy is we had a young lady last year. I got a call from SEC school. I won't say the school because I don't want to give away the name, but I got a call from an SEC associate head coach last year, and it was around July. So we're almost to the next school year. And she said, Coach, I got 2 McDonald's All-Americans that are leaving my school. She told me the name, and we went hard after one. She was a wing that we thought really could fit us, could help us. And we were about to sign the girl. And then last minute, a Division I school that came in that she really didn't want to go to, but she was like, I want to stay Division I. So she went there. And for us to be able to get a McDonald's All-American at the D2 level would have been crazy. And we would have had that young lady had we been Division I. And I got all kind of stories like that along the last 8 years that I've been coaching here. And that's no longer an excuse. And so with the portal and just with our location, our proximity to Dallas, we're going to get a different level of kid, a different caliber of kid to be able to come to our place, man. And it's really going to continue to change the landscape and the trajectory of this program. And so, and I'm excited about the potential recruits that we can get. And I already feel like, we have a loaded team. I feel like we have a very talented team that's going to go in and be able to make a splash next year, Division I. It's just going to be getting used to that grind. It's a different grind.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And what I also like about this, man, in Texas, man, it's so many schools in D1 that you can play non-conference wise. So you really ain't got to travel too far because you and I both know administrations love when you save money. So,
hey, especially right now, man, especially with this climate, with inflation, everything going on, man. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, the bus into these different schools with the driving distance of Commerce is like, it's going to be fun for you guys. I feel like, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what you all do with that because I know for a lot of schools in Carolinas and Virginias and South Carolinas, they have all them schools, they can just pretty much non-conference be on a bus until conference play. So that might be something you all can do. All along getting the big schools, of course, those money games, you have to bring in the money for the raise money and stuff like that. Of course, I know about that too. So it's nice. Fun to see what you all do with it.
We got SMU, North Texas, UT Arlington, TCU, all within an hour and 15 minutes away. We're actually playing. We got contracts with SMU and UT Arlington next year. And so it's going to be fun to be able to play these Division I schools in the DFW area and to do home and homes, man, to be able to get them here. It's going to be exciting for our fan base. And it is nice to be able to just get on the bus, drive an hour, play a game and come back. Texas is huge and we're loaded with Division I talent and Division I schools. So it's going to be a fun time.
No doubt, man. And you know what? You see having these girls play for you, man, who see what you've done all these years, man. I feel like this, bro, like, they've been successful. So even though you're transitioning, you've been successful D2. It's not like somebody, they was terrible. Why they coming D1? Like you all actually have won games and competed and been ranked and stuff like that. So it's like, this is a tradition here, a culture here, a winning culture. You can got young ladies early in their careers to come be that 15, 14, but know that, hey, once keep the cycle going, we're going to keep developing your game and get you going.
Yeah, man. It's, you know what? It's been crazy. People don't realize the talent at the Division II level. There has been multiple teams from our league that beat D1s this year. We had Lubbock Christian, who's been a perennial national champion that was in our conference, and we've won our conference the last couple of years. And so, the talent level at our level is unreal. I really believe that we're going to have an opportunity to go and right away have success because, man, it's really our conference especially. It's just it's a grind, man. The Lone Star Conference was a grind in the last few years. And I really think it's prepared our team, our players, our staff to be able to come to this next level. And right away do something. So we're gonna see what we can make shake, man, early on.
I hear that, man. Let me ask you this, Jason. Since you got into coaching, man, how has the women's game changed in your mind over the past few years, and since you got in this business, man?
I think it's gotten faster. I think the skill level has gotten a lot better. Um, I just think that, and I think part of it too is I think we're getting more awareness, man. I think the WNBA has blown up. I think that if you looked at the Division I tournament the last few years, the numbers are at all-time high. It's an exciting game right now. We've really been playing at a fast pace. And I think any time that you are able to get some of the big time names that have come out recently, and people like Brianna Stewart, people like, and it started with like the Maya Moores, but the names that we're getting and the way that the WNBA, they really, the success of the WNBA, it really has to grow right now. Like we have to add teams because we're having first round picks that are getting cut, not making the league. And there's a fan base now that want to see those players that had success in the tournament play in the WNBA. And so I think that's going to happen in the next few years, that they're going to add 2 to 4 teams and expand it. But I really believe the talent level, the style of play, I think that teams are playing a style of play that fans want to see. They want to see the ball go in the bucket. They want to see people play at a fast pace. It's no longer a walk up, have to run a offense. Like there's more individual players that can make plays, and it's exciting, man. It's a fun game. I've enjoyed it. I've had opportunities to go back and coach on the men's side. I don't want to do it, man. I love where I'm at. I love being on this side. I love the passion that these young women play with, and they put in the work just like the men do. And so to see that the game grow like it is, man, it's an exciting time to be a women's basketball coach and a fan of women's basketball.
No doubt. And also, man, I thought this, bro, like you said, every NBA team should have a G League team and a WNBA team. Like the Hawks have all three, thankfully. Well, I feel like more teams that have a WNBA team, and you have a G League team, and they also have a WNBA G League as well.
And you know what's really helped too, it's sad that Kobe passed, but I think Kobe did so much for the women's game before he passed. Him going to the WNBA games and bringing his daughter and you know, coming up with the Mamba Academy, what he was doing for women's basketball was huge. And I think some of the men's players have taken that baton and kind of ran with it. And so it's fun to see Chris Paul courtside at a game. I was actually at the Wings game when the Golden State Warriors were playing the Mavs in the playoffs, and Jordan Poole and GP3 pulled up to the game. And so to see, you know, Gary Payton and Jordan Poole courtside at Wings games, and you have men's players that are going to and bringing awareness and making it a cool thing to do to go to those games. I think that has really helped the game as well. And it really started with Kobe.
And I'll say this, the Atlanta Dreams games are more live than the Skyhawks games, I'll tell you that. And they play the same place.
Yeah.
The Gateway Center is a cool place to play. It's out there by the airport. It's like Skyhawks games be dead. Dream games be on point.
Man, I got to check it out, man. One of the things I want to do, I love to go to a different. I've actually been to a Hawks game. I have not been to a Dreams game. I was in Atlanta, I think, for the Final Four a few years ago for the men's Final Four. When I was on the men's side, I had a chance to go and watch a Hawks game while I was there, man, and actually had a blast. They weren't very good, so I got great seats.
Yes, 2012. That was when we was trying to come up with something. Yes. Yeah, I was there then. I was there, brother. I've been every Hawks game. I've seen good and ugly Hawks.
So, yeah, but Trey, you know, Trey's doing some things for the Hawks. He's getting them going a little bit.
Man, we're in purgatory, Jason. We're not going anywhere. We're in purgatory, brother. Yeah. We ain't going nowhere, brother. Hey, I'm a realist. I can't lie to the people. I'm a realist. We ain't up a playing team, a first round team at best, man. Where we are right now, we shouldn't have. I know why management did it, but we shouldn't have ran back again because it wasn't. It was fluky. It was the Knicks and Ben Simmons. It was fluky how we advanced. So fans got excited. Oh, we're not that good. I was trying to warn people. Hey, the Flashers. Hey, we're not that good. But now people see. Well, hey, Bossman was right. Yeah, I'm there every day. I wouldn't know. I'm there every day. I know, man. It's all good. So, man, talk about assistant coach. You hired Gerald Ewing. Now you have more assistant coaches now in D1. There you can add more to your staff. Now, talk about that. This brother, man.
Well, first, man, we had a lot of turnover. You know, the gift and the curse. When you have success, your assistant coaches get jobs, and so you know, it's been a blessing to be with Marquise Brown. He's my associate head coach for 7 years, and he was finally able to get his big break, and he's now the he's now the head coach at Oklahoma Christian University, a Division II school that was in our league that we're just leaving. And he took one of my coaches with him, Chris Garcia, to be his top assistant coach. And so he lost 2 coaches right there. And then my other coach, Lacey Murphy, we got her from UTEP. She was a Dobo there, and then she just got hired back to be an assistant coach there. So and doubled her salary. So you know, when you win and you have success, your coaches move on. But I also think too, when you win, you're able to bring in quality coaches. And so Gerald Ewing is one of the coaches that we brought in. As you mentioned, he was a head coach at Trinity Valley, one of the best JUCOs in the country for 4 years. Prior to that, he was an assistant coach there, won 2 national championships. I mean, he is a veteran. He's a seasoned veteran that has connections everywhere. Chi-town guy. So we got connections up from Chicago. He was a JUCO coach for a long time. And the guy just knows basketball and is great with relationships, great with connecting with our players. And then we're able to bring back Commerce legend, Princess Davis. She was the point guard for me my first 5 years. She redshirted a year because she tore her ACL. But, I mean, she's the all-time leader in games played, minutes played. I mean, one of the best to ever do it here, man. And she's already hit the ground running as far as developing our guards and mentoring and has a strong voice and the passion and it's the belief she has in this place, man. And because of what she's done here, she's been great and she's going to be great for us. And then we have one more coach coming in, hopefully next week. And we've agreed to already agreed, and we just got to get her down here. But until she signs the paperwork, won't say her name. But Division I assistant coach. That's one thing we weren't getting before. We weren't getting sitting Division I assistant coaches. They wanted to come down. Now we're getting sitting Division I coaches. It's like, man, that place is about to do some things at the Division I level, and are excited to come. And so she's going to be a huge asset for us on the floor or off the floor in recruiting, but also on the floor working with our guards as well. So it's exciting times to be able to get just the caliber of coaches on our staff, man.
I hear that. Now, before you go, I want to talk to you about the Dallas Cowboys, man. What happened this year, bro?
Man, what I'm worried about next year.
I was like,
you know,
that whole play thing. I don't know what that was, bro.
Well, I'm pat that we mismanaged that situation with Dak, but I really just think we gave Amari Cooper up for nothing.
Yes,
we got nothing in return, and then you turn around and you look at some of the other deals that were made for receivers this year. It's like we got him. We traded some stuff away to get him here and bring him here, and we knew he was going to cost. And Amari Cooper was our biggest security blanket. We needed the first down. We needed to advance the ball at the end of the game. We threw it to Amari Cooper. We didn't use him enough, and then we traded him away for nothing. And I get it, man. We got some young talent. 88 is going to be 88. He's a beast, but we're counting on a receiver that's torn his ACL to recover and be back in time. And when we're counting on free agents, I love Zeke to death, but TP has shown that he can be the running back of the future. If we were going to trade somebody, I would have rather traded Zeke than Amari Cooper, because Amari Cooper I just think means more to us. And running back shelf life
Zeke's out of gas, bro. He out of gas.
Yeah. And so, if you're trying to save money, that was the route I would have went, not Amari.
Well, the problem is that Zeke has a Southern Oregon's contract, would have been a horrible cap hit. Because it's easy to cut him next year than he is this year.
Yeah, I get it.
That dead cap is ugly, but like you said, Stephen Jones is very cheap.
Who we throwing it to, though? That's my thing. Who we throwing it to?
I guess CeeDee Lamb and Cedric Wilson, I guess.
CeeDee Lamb's going to be double teamed every game.
And Dalton Schultz is on franchise tag.
We're going to have to dump it off to Dalton Schultz. We're not going to be able to really move the ball up the field. So I just,
Do we play y'all this year? The Falcons, we don't play y'all this year? We do.
I hope we do.
We got Marcus Mariota. I'm not excited about it.
I hope we do, so we can at least get one win. Now, I think our schedule. I do think we have an easy schedule this year, and so we got to get past the first 2 weeks. I think we got the Buccaneers, and then we got somebody else early on that's good. That the week 2 is good.
Well,
After that, it gets real soft.
Russell saw Julio Jones. He's out there. Fred and Steele. Sign Julio Jones.
If we're gonna do that, we might as well sign T.O. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's working out in Atlanta. So he's working out here. He's working out
trying to make a comeback, and
so I just want to see what happens. So but I know, hey, we got at least the Braves won here. We got the Braves winning the World Series. The Hawks and Falcons ain't winning nothing, so I know that already going into it. So like, look,
I'm excited about. I'm excited about our two basketball teams, the Wings, the Mavs. We got to make some decisions with the Mavs this year because we got to the Western Conference Finals without Tim Hardaway Jr. and people aren't even talking
about my buddy
about
THJ.
Tim Hardaway is a beast, and so, but we made that trade, brought in another guard in Spencer, and so what do you do with 4 guards that really should be on the floor? We got to make a decision.
I don't know if they're gonna get Brunson.
I want to sign Brunson back. Brunson's earned it.
4 years, $90 million. I think he should get.
I
don't think he's a $25 million guy, but 4 years, 90. I think he's good.
Yeah.
Albert Bertans need to be traded away. He was useless, just shooting threes.
Yeah,
I know Bossman's good.
We had to get him in that package to make the salary cap right.
Yeah, you had to make it work. Yeah, Dinwiddie, Timmy, Dorian, Jalen, and Luka. That's a heck of a small lineup, but who's on defend?
Yeah.
Besides,
that's what we got to get. We got to get some rim protection. We got to get
the white power's done, bro. The white power needs to be gone. Now, if you could do this.
We got to get someone in the front court. We get someone in the front court, we're straight. And honestly, I love Timmy, but I would be willing to trade Timmy to get the right front court piece.
Yeah, I would package Tim's salary with Burton and try to leverage that to find somebody big.
Yeah.
It's complicated, but you could do a sign and trade with DeAndre Ayton with a third team to not get yourself locked into the hard cap. Because Ayton won't be in Phoenix next year. He's gone for Phoenix.
I thought we were going to get my man from Indiana. I thought
Miles Turner. Yes, yeah. He is. He's on the block still. He's on the block too. Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks, maybe. Knicks ain't gonna pay him.
We'll see.
But the Mavericks are cool, man. I like the Dallas Mavericks. I love them.
Them 3 though. If you got Spencer Dinwiddie, you got Jalen Brunson and Luka, and you can secure that 3 for a while and put something with it. We got a chance.
And Jason Kidd's done a heck of a job. He's the kid I remember from Milwaukee and Brooklyn.
But you see what happened to the Lakers when he left, and how the Mavs have elevated. And so, he's showing that he's going to be in the league for a while on somebody's bench.
I kind of feel bad for Darvin Ham. I know he had to take the job. It was the Lakers, but I'm like, bro, this team is aging out fast.
Yeah, they got to make some moves.
And you have to deal with the upstairs of Phil Jackson, Kurt Rambis, Magic Johnson, getting in the mix there. I wouldn't want that as a first-time head coach. But I get it. You want to take the opportunity.
You wouldn't want that, but you still have LeBron James, and AD can find a way to stay healthy. You're like, you got to take a shot at that. So, and they got a chance to make some moves. I don't know what they can do. I don't think that they're going to trade Westbrook or AD. So
it's just Horton, Tucker, and some first round picks to trade. That's all they have.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Hey,
and
man.
So what happened with Nunn? Because that was the one thing I was excited about them getting Nunn, and he didn't do anything the entire year.
I think he has a foot or knee injury. I think.
Yeah.
So, and he has a player option. He'll opt in his player option. He'll be back.
He was a starter with Miami, and I thought was a player for Miami, and then did nothing. So that's somebody that could. If he's healthy, could impact the Lakers in a positive way. We'll see.
The West is just so tough, though. The West is so tough next year. You got Golden State with Wiseman coming back to Golden State next year. You have Wiseman in the mix now.
Yeah,
Kuminga and Moody would be a year older.
Is Klay not looking older though? Like
very. Like
that's the thing. That's the window's closing on that unless I say this: Poole's improving. Wiggins is they got some things, but
Poole
I
cost them
think
game one.
he's young though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I get that, but what was he 19, 20? Like
21. They're gonna offer him a contract like 4 years and 80 million on the extension.
So
it's hey, like Memphis is tough. Like I was covering the Grizzlies series. That team's coming.
That team's on the rise. Memphis is on the rise, and I'm excited about them. They're fun to watch, man. And Ja may be. I mean, Ja's one of the best players in the league already. So
yeah,
the
Clippers are coming back next year too, with PG and Kawhi.
Maybe.
So Denver, I don't know. I guess you bring in Murray and Porter Jr. back. That's a team that the West is gonna be tough, man. The Eastern Conference is lighter than the West is now. So, and
I'm curious to see what happens with Utah. Do all them people stay because the coach is out? What's gonna happen with them dudes? So
I would tell you from what I've been told, Gobert won't be back.
Yeah, I'd take him in Dallas.
And Mitchell had his way, Gobert wouldn't be there today.
Yeah, and in Portland, they're talking about Portland getting either Bradley Beal or
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant.
4 years, $112 million. I wouldn't do that for Jeremy Grant.
No, I wouldn't either.
But that's what he wants.
Or Zach LaVine is what I heard.
They want Zach LaVine. Either there's two or three they want. LaVine, they want Jeremy Grant, or they want Bradley Beal. Brad Beal's gonna go for that supermax deal in Washington, then work his way out of Washington. That's gonna be his play.
Yeah.
Like this is the play. Hey, take their max money, then in the year, force your way out.
The league is good though, man. To me, the league's in a good place. Because I didn't, I'm a LeBron fan. I told you that. I'm a LeBron fan. So I want LeBron to playoffs. But I thought this playoffs this year was good. It was fun.
Oh yeah. And you know what, man? Seeing what I saw in the Eastern Conference, man, I'm like, man, look, it's gonna be some dudes. Like I'm gonna say Boston and Brad Stevens, Derek White, trading Derek White, bringing in back Daniel Tice, it consolidated their roster. Because Dennis Schroeder is a pounder. Josh Richardson is not really what you want on a team. Like that's like, making those trades made that team better.
Yeah.
So close to Brad Stevens. Also, look for Mitchell to try to go to Miami.
Mitchell from Utah?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what
who they giving up?
Tyler Heroes and first round picks and some guys to fill salary.
I mean, that would be nasty to have Butler and to have him and to have my man from Toronto. I just drew like on PG point.
Yes, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, have Lowry, who's he's and Oladipo's on his doing some things.
Yeah, Vic makes some money. Vic makes some money.
Yeah.
Now the kids can they afford it? Because I'm gonna tell you, Jason, Miami hates paying the luxury tax. That's the problem, Miami.
They got to pay luxury taxes being in Miami anyway. So
yeah. So just know that, man. Just know that, bro. Like they hate that. And with our Hawks here, Danilo Gallinari's probably will not be back. Everybody's on the block except for Trae Young. So when we kind of know who ain't gonna be back, I ain't gonna really say it out loud.
Is Collins coming back?
It's a toss up.
I would take Collins in Dallas.
One of your scouts looking at him, just so I can say that out loud. Your scouts have been scouting him.
I would take Collins in Dallas.
Yes, so yes, he's been scouted. Your scouts will allow our games looking at him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah. So now, bro, hey, we gotta do this again, brother, real soon, man. This is fun. Chatting, talking ball with you, brother. It's fun, man.
I love it, man. This is man. Like I said, the playoffs was good this year. I think. Let me ask you this real quick: who do you think's gonna pull it off? Is Golden State gonna win it, or is Boston? Is it Boston's year?
Golden State in 7.
That's what I said. I said before the game yesterday, I said Golden State in 7. I said Golden State is going to win game 3. Boston win game 4. Now I'm going to flip it. Golden State's going to win game 4. It's going to 7 games. And Steph Curry's going to get him one more ring.
You know what happened? What happened was this. They dug too deep of a hole. They spent all the energy to get back in the game. Then Steve Kerr made an error. He took out Steph and Clay. He should have kept. See, Steve Kerr hates to just ride his guys. He hates doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to ride them sometimes.
Hey, at this point in the year, you got to ride them.
So when he went to that Steph Clay substitution, with leaving the pool out there with Wiggins and Porter and GP2, it was in Draymond Green. No, you have to ride. It's too late in the year. Ride.
Yeah.
And Andre Iguodala should not play at all unless it's for last minute defense. He's not. No.
Yeah.
So it's me, goes 8-7 still. I feel like that happening last night is gonna make them come out even harder. Cause I kept hitting Van Gundy, they're unathletic. I'm like, bro, like, just they weren't making shots, and they just were not getting up into the point of attack the right way. Like it wasn't. They just blew them out in game 2. So what changed from game 2 to game 3? Jeff Van Gundy. See, some of these, I love Van Gundy. He's a good friend of mine. But sometimes they get on their TV and they get extra. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I think Steph's he's gonna get one more, man. Steph is capable of carrying teams, man. He is the dude in this series. He's gonna prove it. That's my prediction right now. Is we're gonna see Steph come to life the next few games.
I'm with you, brother. Hey, man, let's do this again as soon as brother Jason. Hey, you be safe, my guy, man, and congrats on the extension, my guy.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime, brother.